tell you twice he don't want you. I'm just helping you. You're a beautiful young lady. You obviously have other suitors. This is what women do. I put in there, I've been with him 6 years. Okay, it's been 6 years, you didn't like it. You want to do 6 more? No, quit talking about how much time you've been with somebody. Cut the loss and move on. Enjoy your life.
And listen, sometimes a person don't even love you for real. They just know that you're a good person. And so they can't let you go. So they hold on to you. Even though they can't treat you right. And they can't do right by you. They can't let you go because they know sooner or later they're going to be ready for you. Because you're a good person. So listen, when you fall in this situation, what you're going to have to do is this. You're going to have to make a decision to leave. Because you never know when they're going to be ready. And you never know when they're going to love you. Because I'm telling you right now, you never know. So it's your responsibility to do what you got to do. When you realize that they don't love you, and they're just holding you hostage, holding you there so that nobody else can get you. Because some people are just guarding you. They're just guarding you. They're making sure that nobody comes close and nobody's able to get you. Because when they're ready for you, they want you to be right there and available. It's up to you about what you do with this information. Peace.
So we're looking into why does men stay in unhappy marriages? The communication is not there anymore. You don't spend quality time anymore with your wife or your family. You're working a lot of overtime. You've even went to the point to where you're sleeping in separate bedrooms. You're roommates at this point. So why does a man stay in an unhappy marriage? So we're going to sit back and we're going to listen to why a man would obviously stay in an unhappy marriage. So let's continue.
He doesn't love you. He just doesn't want anybody else to have you. That's why he only applies pressure when he feels you pulling back. That's why he doesn't have any time to meet your emotional needs, but he has all the time in the world to monitor your moves. Because that keeps his ego safe without having to secure your heart. Like, I know it's crazy, but a man will literally take up space in your life so he can maintain his options while eliminating yours. Like a few dates here and there before he's too busy to see you again for weeks. Or a few conversations before he goes ghost for days just to pop back up later like nothing happened. Just enough to keep you hopeful, but never enough to make you happy. And if you ask him about it, he'll make all kinds of excuses, but I promise you, if he's wanting to do relationship things without relationship accountability, it's because he wants to monopolize your affection while dividing his attention. Because instead of developing the emotional maturity to choose one person completely, it's a lot easier to remain childish and entertain many partially. So a dude will linger around knowing he's not ready to settle down, and a lot of women will stick around because of how he acts when she threatens to leave. But his fear of losing you means nothing if he's not committed to choosing you. And just because he doesn't want to lose you doesn't mean he's ready to love you. So you got to know that your heart deserves someone who's there to stay for good, not someone who's loitering around the doorway to keep other men out while vacationing with other women from time to time when he pleases. Like, if he's not ready to close on that home, then he's trespassing on your lawn. Men like that deserve to get water hosed, not more chances to waste your time.
The question that I get quite often is, why do men stay in marriages and in relationships with women who they don't even love, women who they barely even like? And there's a few reasons for that. I'll give you 3 of the main reasons for why men stay with women in marriages and in relationships who they don't love. A fear of being alone is one of the biggest reasons for why men will stay with women, and that's because they're afraid of being alone, or they don't want to be alone. They want to get home to a house with someone there, and in some instances, men would rather get home to someone than to get home to no one, despite the fact that they don't love the woman. Especially if this man and woman have been together for 10 plus years, of course he would rather get home to someone than to get home to no one, because going from living with someone and seeing them every single day when you get home from work and being with them every day when you get home from work, that to shifting over to a dynamic when there's no one home, it's going to affect you drastically, mentally, emotionally, and psychologically. Unfortunately, a lot of us as men are never taught the importance of solitude. So when a man does not understand the value of solitude, he would rather be with someone, anyone, over being with himself in his own skin, his own thoughts, his own emotions, and his own feelings. Another reason is familiarity and comfort. Men will always go back to that which is comfortable for them and that which they are familiar with, even even though they may not see a lot of love or affection coming from that person. Men will still stay there because of the life that they've built, and this life provides some sort of comfort for him. And another huge reason for why men will stay in a relationship or in a marriage with a woman who they don't love is because of the benefits of companionship. A man may get home to a house that's clean, it's organized, it's neat, it smells good, and he goes to the kitchen, there's a hot meal ready for him on the table. The laundry is done, laundry is folded, the floors are clean, everything smells good, and it feels like home. These are all things that women are able to provide for men within the domestic labor. A man may be in a relationship or in a marriage with a woman and not love her, but love what she does for him. And that's why they stay in marriages and in relationships with women who they don't love.
The number one quality you need from a man is that man wants you. If a man doesn't want you, that's not the man for you. Y'all keep trying to beg, plead, force men to fucking like you. And every time you do that, you dropping your crown, sis. If you gotta give a PowerPoint presentation as to why he should pick you, love you, choose you, that ain't the motherfucker for you. You know there's men that know what's understood ain't gotta be explained, that'll see your work from day one, that everything that other man chastised you for having is another man that will see all those things that other man said was a curse as a blessing. But you f***ing around with a man that's blind to your worth? That find your new one. A man that can raise to the occasion. A man that can step up to the plate. A man that can love you properly. Instead of worrying about that can't. Your problem isn't that you are not a good catch. You are. Your problem is you keep wasting your mother time with men that don't want to catch you. Men that don't want to commit to you. You got a whole sea of men that are willing, but you're tolerating a man that won't. What one man won't, another man will.
Ladies, come here. Let me holler at y'all, yo. Let me give y'all some hard truth, yo. A man gets meaner when he don't want you no more, yo. It's not because you did anything wrong, for real. You ain't do nothing wrong to that man. But because he want to push you away so he don't have to be the one to leave, for real. That's the coward in that man. He don't want to be honest because technically you didn't do anything wrong. You aren't doing anything wrong. But they'll try to push you away until you walk away. So walk away. Don't let nobody show you more than once that they don't want you, you know? You get any type of energy, any type of feeling, chalk up the deuces, yo. Because at the end of the day, you probably wasn't walking in your purpose with that man anyway. You probably start losing yourself because you was pouring into that relationship more than you was pouring into you. And in no relationship should you forget about you. Your partner shouldn't even allow you to forget about you. You ever notice in relationships when you leave and people leave their relationships, they start to look better? That's because they start to remember who they are, you know? And in relationships, you should always pour into your partner to always remember who they are. And when you start leveling up, you know, old situations start calling again. Don't pick up. You know better. You know better.
Ladies, sometimes a man doesn't even love you, but he still stay with you. One of the main reasons why he stay with you, because you're kind. You're very nice to him. And he does not want you to give that kindness and niceness to somebody else. Right? He doesn't want you to enjoy life. He knows he's not going to stay with you. All right? But you're nice to him. You take care of him. But he doesn't even love you. Sometimes he doesn't even like you. But he stays with you. And why he stay with you? Because of convenience. All right? It's not even that he's waiting for anyone to come along. He just don't want to leave you so somebody else will get you. That's how men are. That's why they don't leave women. The woman have to leave them. So if you're with a guy and you want to get rid of him, you're the one who have to walk away. He will never walk away because he just don't want you to sleep with another man. It's all about our ego. No, he doesn't want you to sleep with another man. So he will stay. Waste your time. take away the best years from you. And after that, he leaves you. Yes, when he knows it's harder for you to get a husband, he walks away. Because now you're older and you are having kids, it's harder. That's when he walks away. So don't allow a man to waste your time. Yes, he will stay with you and don't love you, don't even like you, but he stays with you. Because yes, you're nice. He can come to your house, he can eat, he can watch your TV, you give him cookies, and you take good care of him. If you want some money, you will lend him or give it to him. And that's why he doesn't want to leave you, because he does not want you to give another man that benefit. All right, ladies? Do not sit down with a man who you think is wasting your time. Why you would, or let me say, how you would know he's wasting your time? Because you're stagnant in the relationship. It's not going anywhere. It's the same for the last year, the last 2 years. Nothing changed. So don't waste your time with a man. Walk away. Okay, ladies? Please like and share, okay?
When a man no longer wants to be with you, anything and everything you say will be annoying to him, and it will irritate him, and it might even put him in a bad mood. And that is because he's not there present emotionally or mentally. His mind and his emotions are elsewhere. They're with the side woman or that side piece who he's dealing with. They're with his work wife. They're with his mistress. That's where he wants to be. And that is exactly why out of nowhere, he'll start being mean to you for no reason. You might even try to vent to him. You might try to tell him about your day, anything like that. You might try to address an issue or simply communicate with him. And if he takes it personal and lashes out defensively, that's because he wants to be somewhere else. And you might even ask yourself, why the hell does he not just leave me? If he's clearly not happy with me, he clearly doesn't want to be with me, because he gets defensive over every little thing, and any little thing is a big deal. He turns it into a big issue. The reason as to why a man won't leave a woman is there's this common thing that a lot of men do that's typically regarded as monkey barring. So you guys know when a monkey is out and about in the jungle, you know, they're swinging from branch to branch, from vine to vine to vine. What happens normally is when a monkey is about to swing onto the other one, he's still holding on to this one. A monkey will hold on to one branch, and before he lets go of this branch, he has to make sure that he's holding on to this branch, and then he lets go and moves on to that branch. That is exactly what a lot of men do in situations like these. They'll hold on to you because they haven't found the person who they want to be with yet. A monkey holding onto that branch is the same thing as a man holding onto you before he eventually branches out and finds the other branch. And when he finds it, he's going to let go of you and move on to the other person. So if you're seeing any of these things in a man who you're talking to, leave him before he leaves you. Beat him to the punch, because I can almost guarantee with 99% certainty that that man is holding on to that branch, which is you, and he's out there reaching out for another branch. Once he finds that branch, he's going to let go of you and move on to the next branch. Beat him to the punch. Don't stick around if he's not holding a safe space for you, if he can't openly talk about things with you, if there's no communication. You try to vent, you try to talk to him, communicate, and he responds defensively. Those are all signs that you have to get out of there, because he's planning on leaving you. Trust me.
When a man does not want you anymore, everything you do, everything you say irritates him. And he's going to do a lot of things to make you mad, and he's going to ignore you and do all this crazy stuff. At this point, he's mad because he can't go be with his work wife or his mistress that he really wants to go be with. And at this point, he's trying to turn everything on you and make it seem like you're the bad guy. If you're dealing with this type of toxic guy and it's hard for you to detach, go snag my new book where it's helped thousands of women detach from this type of guy and move on from him.
Hey, yo, the most dangerous motherfucker to be with is somebody who doesn't want to love you, but also doesn't want to lose your ass. That person is dangerous, and they only like the convenience of you and what you can offer them, you know? So you have to understand that and reevaluate your situation, that they are using you for financial, emotional support, you know, probably a living situation, but at the end of the day, they'll never give you what you're worth or give you what you deserve, you know. They'll never give you that relationship, that marriage, that proposal, anything like that is not happening, right? But they also don't want to lose you because they also know what you're worth and your value. But you gotta know that shit.
Is it true that men who cheat don't want to leave the relationship that they're in?
Many times what happens in that sort of situation, guys are not engaged at home with their family, with their wife, and they're treating their wife like a mom, and mom's handling everything, right? But then because of that dynamic, the intimacy, physical, mental, emotional, is not there, especially for their wife. Husband goes out looking for that exciting, like, explore all of my physical desires. But does he want to leave the mommy at home that takes care of everything? No, of course not. I want to go out and get laid out here, and I want mommy to take care of everything at home. And then I just go to work. And that's the dynamic that I see. And that's fucking bullshit.
If your husband never posts you on social media, is that a red flag?
Absolutely, 100%. How could you not want to show what an amazing husband or wife you have and what an amazing family you have? And I'll go one step further, amazing animals you have. You'll see from mine, my wife, my kids, soccer videos of my kid and, birthday parties and pictures of us traveling and pictures.
When a man doesn't like you, he's going to show you in his actions, and that's his point blank period. You're going to realize that you're the one that's always chasing him. More times than not, if a man likes a woman, he's going to chase that. There's no other way about it. You're the one that's probably initiating the hangouts, the link-ups. And if you guys do hang out and link ups, probably to his crib or something very low-key, low effort. That way he doesn't have to go out of his way because it takes, quote-unquote, too much energy. I know for myself that when I'm talking to someone, I don't care if you're 45 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour and a half. I'm going to make it work somewhere. You can be in a different city, and I'm probably going to make it work. I just want you. You want that person. You're going to chase that person. So if you have to chase a man all the time for hangouts and link-ups, he's probably not that into it, to be honest.
Men sacrifice their happiness for their families, and women sacrifice their families for their happiness. This is this really old myth that a lot of red pill men push. I've made videos on this, but I just watched this other woman make a video on this, and she made some really good points. But one of the comments in her comment section, it took me back. Even a loveless marriage benefits men. Now, we all know that men benefit from marriage and women basically don't benefit. And I know, men are always like, that's not true. And then they start quoting all the ways women benefit from divorce. Not marriage, by the way, divorce. They'd still be wrong because women don't actually benefit from divorce. That's not the point. Men benefit even when it's loveless. So true. Now, the point that I had always made on this topic is what the hell is wrong with men thinking that sacrificing your happiness makes any sense? Like, I'm miserable, so you should be miserable too. Women want to be happy. That's not weird. That's normal. The whole, I'm miserable with my wife thing, I don't get it. You asked, you proposed, you bought the ring, you got down on one knee, you showed up to the wedding, you probably paid for at least half of it, but you're so miserable, and this is proof you're a man? I don't get it. The way that men just deeply resent women for being happy. They have to just position it as women just leave good men because they want to be happy. Gah. And truthfully, I've never seen it as sacrificing your family for happiness. I think staying in an unhappy marriage affects your children. It shows your children that they should also grow up and be unhappy. So this whole women are sacrificing their family for their own happiness, what are you talking about? The family doesn't dissolve just because you're not living under one roof anymore. And if dad happened to treat mom like crap, which is why she's leaving, you're showing your kids something that makes sense. But more than anything, you're showing yourself that you have self-respect, that you will not stay in an unhappy relationship, which brings me back to that makes sense. Men are so desperate to martyr themselves, right? I'm unhappy. Good for me. I'm doing the right thing by being miserable and being an angry POS husband for the rest of my life and making my wife feel contempt and resentment towards her because I'm too stupid to choose my own happiness. But this comment that she made, men still benefit. I know that men benefit from marriage, but I think I wasn't even considering how much they benefit even when they're unhappy. Things are still being done for them. They still get to reap the rewards of being a married man and being a family man and going on family vacations, even though they're unhappy. That's why men don't leave.